Oh hey, almost didn't see you there. Welcome back to Illicit Customs. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. I now have suicide doors. So come take a walk with me. I'll show you up close and personal what's been done to the truck so far and what else needs to be done. So the first thing I want to discuss are the doors themselves. Back in 2018, when I tore my truck apart, I got rid of my old doors. Partially because there was a lot of body work, plus it had the welded on Lamborghini door hinges, and I wanted to start fresh with a clean slate. So when I discussed with Popeye at Popeye's Rod Shop about doing a suicide door conversion, he led me onto these doors. As you can tell, they've already been shaved. They were done about 25 years ago, and throughout all these years of being installed and out in the elements, the bodywork is starting to blister. I've already inspected the metalwork and the metal looks great. It's just the bodywork, which is not a big deal for me, because if I bought brand new doors, I was gonna have to shave and bodywork them myself anyway. At least this way, I just have to deal with the bodywork and I don't have to worry about doing the metalwork again because it's already done. These hinges are made by a company called Carolina Customs. I purchased the kit through thorbros.com, or as some of you older mini truckers would know, suicidedoors.com with Jason Thorbeck. These are heavy duty hinges designed to withstand the weight of such a heavy door. And it also offers a 90-degree swing of both doors. This way I'll never have an issue going in or out, especially when I start building my interior. One thing you cannot see by looking at the truck is all the reinforcements done behind the sheet metal. When you have a factory hinge, all the weight is in the front, which is why the manufacturers beef everything up by adding more layers and making it a lot stronger materials. When you do a suicide door conversion, you have to do all the reinforcing back here to be able to handle the weight. So from the base of the window all the way down to the floor is square tubing and gussets. This way it ties everything together and distributes the load as evenly as possible. If you notice, the upper and lower pockets are actually welded in such a manner to where it looks like it's a factory option. This way, it appears that they were never messed with and it looks like an original piece. As you can see here, the upper and the lower hinges are both sunken into the door. The reason for this is so it sits behind this window regulator panel. The reason for that is so it does not interfere with any of the function of the window or the fitment of this panel or the door panel itself, and everything is tucked away nice and neat. What you cannot see behind this window regulator is a metal plate that connects the upper hinge pocket to the lower hinge pocket. What that does is allow the hinges to open and close like they're supposed to and not twist. It also gives a little bit of strength to the door. This way it has more support right where the hinges bolt up at. Right here is a set screw. What that acts like is a bump stop so you can open and close the door without it hitting anything. Because if you open the door too far, it'll hit the cab, but this stops it. Right here we use the bear claw latch. When you buy it, it comes with this mounting plate. That mounting plate has the hardware and locating holes for everything to go. It also has the slot for the striker and the latch to protrude through it. This way it looks like it's supposed to be there. And of course, when you shave the factory hinges, it makes it look like it's manufacturer made and it's never been modified. Of course, when you suicide a door, you can't just leave your factory hinges in place. It's not going to look right. Not only are you getting rid of them to make it look correct, you're also making room for the striker. When you buy the kit, it comes with this adjustable striker and faceplate. But one thing you have to take into consideration is the amount of strength needed to hold the doors closed in its correct position without bending or breaking. Hence, why this structure has been made right here. This is a support structure to hold the striker in place. Now, because this is made, nothing is ever going to break. As you may have noticed, there's a lot of bare metal on the truck. That's done intentionally. When I discussed everything with Popeye to do the door conversion, we made an agreement that he would do all the fabrication and a body man as myself, who's done all the work to the truck and who needs to body work the doors anyway, I don't mind doing the extra body work on the inside. It's not that much more work and it's not gonna hurt me. Another reason he left it in bare metal is so I can see the quality of his work, and I can vouch he does amazing work. So if you need fabrication done to your vehicle and you cannot do it yourself, do not be afraid to reach out to somebody who knows what they're doing. Now if you excuse me, I gotta pretend I'm cruising down the street in my 9.4. Drop a comment if you get that reference.